I decided to make this video admittedly by an act of madness. What sparked this madness? Well, I don't know of any other way to say it other than I'm just tired of all the bullshit. Bullshit's all the reason we give for living. If we can't think of any reasons of our own, we call bullshit on God. We don't know why we're going through all this pointless pain, humiliation, and decay, so there's gotta be someone somewhere who does know, and that's God. Or at least it better be. I mean, what kind of thought process is that? And then there's this bullshit about man being a noble creature that can order his own world. You know, a wise man once said humanity is the only species that claims a God, and the only species that acts as though it doesn't have one. Look around this demented slaughterhouse of a world we live in and tell me that man is a noble creature. You can't. And if you can, you're full of bullshit. It's everywhere. He's full of shit, she's full of shit, the whole damn world is full of shit. And I know I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are being bailed out. There's cameras on every street corner. U.S. military drones are flying over your own backyard. And shopkeepers don't even exist anymore because corporate America killed them. Blind pundits are running wild on the streets, vomiting their supposed truth about their political parties all over to anyone who will listen. And there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what the fuck is going on, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is genetically altered and unfit to eat, and yet we sit watching our TVs and computer monitors while some local newscaster tells us today that we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad, they're crazy, and it's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We just sit in our house, and slowly the world around us gets smaller and smaller, and all we say is, please, please, just leave us alone. Leave me alone in my living room. Let me have my iPhone and my TV and my broadband connection, and I won't say anything. Just leave me alone. Well, I'm not gonna leave you alone. I want you to get mad, damn it. I don't want you to protest, and I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write your congressman, because God knows that won't do anything, because he's in someone's pocket, who's in someone else's pocket, who tap dances to the tune of the almighty dollar. I don't know what to do about the depression, and the interest rates, and the unemployment, and the lawless monopolies, and all the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you gotta get mad. You gotta say, I'm a human being, damn it. My life has value. I want all of you to get up out of your desk chairs and recliners. I want you to get up right now and go to the window. Open it. Stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not gonna take this anymore. Because things have gotta change. But first, you gotta get mad. You gotta say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take this anymore. Then we'll figure out what to do about the depression and the policing of the globe and the oil crisis. But first, get up and scream it. I want your neighbors to hear, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not gonna take this anymore. Right now, there's an entire generation that doesn't know anything that didn't come from the media. By media, I don't mean just the news. I'm talking about the whole damn thing. News, game shows, sports, YouTube, Google, Facebook, and Twitter, all of it. Every outlet you use to infect your brain, every ounce of opinion you squeeze into that empty mass between your ears that isn't your own. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome motherfucking propaganda force in the whole godless world. And woe is it to us if it ever falls into the wrong hands. It's a delusion, none of it's true, but you people sit there day after day, night after night. All ages, colors, creeds, it's all you know. But you're beginning to believe the illusions. You're beginning to believe that the media is reality and your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the media tells you. You dress like the media. You eat like the media. You raise your kids like the media. You even think like the media. This is madness on a global scale. You're all maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. It's the illusion, not you. Media is not the truth. Media is a damned amusement park. Media is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. They're in the boredom-killing business. Because if you're entertained, you don't think. If you don't think, then you can't stop progress. And that's why things like the Patriot Act get passed, and things like SOPA and PIPA were ever even considered. Because you were led to believe it's in your own best interest. Because this country's media is now in the pockets of money whores, fat cat Democrats and Republicans. They have different parties, but their appetites are equally sated with the hard-earned money of you and your families. Politicians, bankers, and stockholders run this country. And when the largest companies with the richest people and the largest pockets in the world controls the most awesome motherfucking propaganda force in this whole godless world, who knows what kind of shit we peddled for truth in this country? We are in deep shit, my friends. Deep shit. So a rich guy owns my bank, which owns my house and also my internet service provider. What does that have to do with the price of gas? And why should I care? Because you people and others will watch this video and cast it off as lunacy. Because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get through this fucking box. So you listen to me. Listen to me, damn it! If you want the truth, go to God. Go to yourselves. Because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. You're never going to get any truth from them. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. They'll lie like hell right to your face. And you'll accept it as fact. They'll tell you that the guys on CSI always get the killer, and that nobody ever gets cancer at the Jersey Shore house. And no matter how much trouble the hero's in, don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's gonna win. They'll tell you any shit you want to hear. So turn off your television sets and computer monitors. Turn them off. Do it now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them the fuck off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you right now. Do it. Turn them off. But you won't, will you? Why? Because this is it, fellas. It's not going to happen because at the bottom of all our terrified souls, we know that democracy is a dying giant. A sick, sick, dying, decaying political concept riding its final pain, just waiting for the death rattle. I don't mean the United States is finished as a world power. The United States is the richest, most powerful, most advanced country in the world, light years ahead of any other country. What is finished, however, is the idea that this great country is dedicated to the freedom and flourish of every individual in it. It's the individual that's finished. It's the single, solitary human being that's finished. It's every single one of you out there that's finished. Because this is no longer a nation of independent individuals. It's a nation of 200 some odd million transistorized, deodorized, whiter than white, steel-belted bodies, totally unnecessary as human beings and as replaceable as iPods. Well, what do you think? Is dehumanization such a bad word? Because good or bad, that's what's happening. The whole world is becoming humanoid. Creatures that look human but aren't. The whole world, not just us. We're just getting there first. The whole world's people are becoming mass-produced, programmed, numbered, inanimate things. The banks have taken trillions of dollars out of this country, and now they gotta put it back. It's the ebb and flow, tidal gravity, it's ecological balance. It is the primal force of nature. You people need to stop thinking in terms of nations and people. There are no nations, there are no people. There are no Russians, there's no Arabs, there's no third worlds, there's no West. There's only one holistic system of systems, one vast, interwoven, interacting, multivariate, multinational dominion of dollars. Petrodollars, electrodollars, multi-dollars, Reichsmarks, Rins, rubles, pounds, yen, euros, and shekels. It's international system of currency that determines the totality of life on this planet. That is the natural order of things today. That is the atomic and subatomic and galactic structure of things today. And you need to fuck with those primal forces of nature, because if you don't, you will lose everything that makes this country great. Life, liberty, freedom, and the ability to pursue happiness. All of it. All of it sucked away from you while you sit hopelessly glued to this damn box, oblivious to the treachery around you. Am I getting through to you? You want to get up on your little soapbox and howl about America and democracy? Who's in the right and who's in the wrong? Which party did what? There is no America. There's no democracy. There's only IBM and ITT and AT&T and DuPont, Dow, BP, Exxon, Goldman Sachs, ING, the Rockefellers and Chase. Those are the nations of the world today. What do you think they talk about in their councils of state? It's not about your well-being. They get out their linear programming charts, statistical decision theories, Minimax solutions, and compute the price-cost probabilities of the transactions and investments. And they do it all without thinking of the repercussions it will put on you. Because in the end, all that matters is that God-forsaken dollar. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies. The world is a collage of corporations explicitly determined by the immutable laws of business. The world is a business. It has been since the first bank was established. And our children will live on to see a world in which there is no hope to an end of war or famine, oppression or brutality because it's too fucking profitable. They will, however, see an attempt at one vast holding company for whom all men will work to serve a common profit, in which all men will hold a share of stock, all necessities provided, all anxieties tranquilized, and all boredom amused. And I have chosen you to denounce this evangel. But why me, you ask? Because you're part of the media. You are a cog in that almighty machine. Millions of people watch your YouTube channel, or read your blog, or watch your Facebook or Twitter updates every night of the week, Monday through Sunday, 24/7. Man, I see in this country the strongest and smartest men who've ever lived, and I see all this potential and I see it squandered. An entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, retail drones, slaves with name tags, fighting to stay afloat. While the media's got us chasing cars and clothes and working jobs we hate to buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history. No purpose, no place. We're just sheep in the herd. We've all been raised by television to believe that one day we'd be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. And we're slowly learning that fact. And you should be very, very pissed off. Instead, we listen to Fox tell us why we should vote Republican and why the Democrats are evil, godless heathens. Meanwhile, they jerk each other off to the sound of our cries of pain and poverty, and they do it right in fucking front of you. You just have to wake up and pay attention. How long does this have to go on before you wake up? Wake up! Do your research, dig! Don't look to Fox or MSNBC for your information. Don't listen to me. I'm just another cog in the machine. Go find your own truth. Dig, damn it! Wake up! Open your eyes and wipe away the crust that the media has cast over them. Open your eyes to the beauty of this world and the people in it and to what it could be again. Wake the fuck up and tell them. Yell it to the heavens and all the false gods of the Nasdaq and Dow. Scream it in their perfectly groomed smug little faces. I'm a human being, damn it! My life has value! Value you can't calculate! Now with all your fancy machines and computer programs, a value so infinite that the mind reels. I'm worth just as much as you in your shit-colored suits and fancy cars. Only then will we get any sort of reaction, because the unshackled mind is more destructive and powerful against an oppressive overlord than 1,000 nuclear weapons. Tell them I won't sit idly by and let you feed me this shit anymore, because I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. Now give me back my country, damn it! Wake